You ready for it? To boldly go where most men won't go? To the witness stand? Or pretty much to stand and admit that we're wrong? Listen, I experience what most men experience every single day. We're men, right? We're wired with sexual temptations. Not so much that we're wired with sexual temptations. Let me reword that. We have a higher sexual drive than women, but it's not a bad thing. Desires aren't bad. It's when we don't know how to control those desires that get us into trouble. And so I submit to you today, I want to admit, man, that I struggle with looking at women. I struggle with, the temptation of pornography and just things in that nature. So, I'm going to go to the witness stand, and I call the first witness up, and it's me, and I'm wrong. So on behalf of men, I want to say, you know what? I am sorry, and I forgive me. Listen, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Just really helpful. It was, Pastor Prince that taught just a little segment on, why people get in trouble with pornography. Why we go back into the quintessential cycle, okay? If you've seen a cycle, it's like first you have a thought, then the thought moves to an emotion, and then emotion seeks expression, and then you give in and you act out on that. And then you go back to the, oh, woe is me, man, I messed up. And you go back to this, and it's a cycle. So if you can see the cycle, you know where we need to, put a ripple in the line in order to keep us from staying in that cycle. So I'm going to add a description, or not, I'm going to add a link to the description below. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts on it. But this is really geared towards men, and I just kind of want to open up for conversation. So please feel free to email me. I'll leave that in the description as well, so that you can touch base with me personally. I don't think I'm getting messages, and I don't think I'm getting comments. I've kind of got my phone locked down on a private level. That's to kind of protect myself from being able to go into private browsers and stuff. And so I'm going to leave this short and sweet and let the video kind of do the talking for me today. And I just, like I said, let's open it up for a conversation and a challenge to see what you think about what he's saying in reference to understanding the forgiveness, understanding our identity, understanding, kind of how we view lustful temptations. And I can tell you that I'll give you the overarching theme. It talks about it in the Bible to flee from sexual temptations. The word flee actually means to run, as in terror. Jesus doesn't say to pray in this situation. He actually says to flee sexual temptation. So I'll leave it at that. I hope to hear from you guys. And, like I said, this is every man's battle, and I've been battling with it. And I want freedom as well. I know there's freedom in the Holy Spirit, but again, sometimes, we need brothers to lock arms and help one another stand up. So I'll touch base with you with another follow-up video, and I'll make the next one about just touching base with what, my thoughts are and what I've heard from other people as well. So God bless you. Talk to you soon.